Good afternoon. This is Marcia coming at you from Williston, Florida. And today is a kind of strange weather day in Florida. There's a stalled low pressure system, and it's not just affecting Florida. But today I woke up and it was thundering and raining. And I'm like, okay, well, I guess I won't go work outside today. And I kept an eye on the weather and took care of a few other things. And then it started getting sunny. So I looked at the radar again, and there's another big cluster of stuff headed my way in Florida. And in the earlier storm session, there was actually flash flood warnings in Ocala, which is about 30 minutes east. And so it was one of those things of, I'm not sure what to do today. Have you ever had moments like that where you just don't know what to do? And I know sometimes, especially in Dementiaville, it can be scary because the consequences of the choices we make don't just affect us, but they affect our loved ones. And so it can be anxiety causing and further fuel this not knowingness. And this is another area where I found Tai Chi and Qigong to be so helpful because it's all about the breath, baby. It's not all about the breath, but the secret is in our breath a whole lot. When we stop, pause, breathe, and reconnect with that inner flow, our inner compass, it's a little easier. And I've heard people talk about this in different ways. I've heard it said that if you don't know what to do the next thing right. And if you can't do the next thing right, then try to do the next right thing. And for me, it's been a lesson about learning how to let go and go with the flow. And sometimes our need to feel like we're perfect or we're in control really hamper us a whole lot. They paralyze us. And sometimes all we need to do is just stop and listen. Listen to our bodies. Remember, I said Qigong means no mind. And it's in that place where we can listen and refresh our body and recharge our Chi engine, energy engine of life. Then we get up and go about our day, and a lot of times then we get these creative flashes of ideas, or a solution comes to us, or so many times, even as I've really delved into this and I've been running this experiment for many years now. It seems like the most serendipitous things happen. They're the perfect answer to what my quandary was all about, and usually it's something always way better than anything I could have thought of in the first place. So how does Qigong fit into this? It's an opportunity for us to become more observant of what we're thinking. And when we do that, then we can catch ourselves in our thoughts and we can redirect them, or we can just shush ourselves for a few. Listen. There's great power in listening. I've heard others say that prayer is about asking, about putting forth our list for others, for ourselves, for the people we love, And meditation is about listening and watching the answers to those questions we put forth in our prayers. So it's a two-sided thing, just like this yin-yang symbol is behind me. And yesterday, I was really gung-ho. I had a ton of energy. And I really worked on my hips a lot. And boy, did I feel it later on, especially in my right leg, which is the leg that was most profoundly affected by peripheral artery disease, and thus caused me to have a stent put in my right side right here. So I took care of that. I rubbed it out, massaged it, took a hot bath, got a good night's sleep, and then I woke up today to this weather situation, and I didn't know what to do. So again, I just did what was in front of me with good intent. And as one of my instructors, my first Qigong instructor, Sifu Anthony, said, just butcher the form if you have to. We do our best. We do the best we can. We do what we can do in our comfort range. And don't force ourselves. Don't push this exercising. Don't push yourself too hard. It's the secret's about finding that rhythm, that flow, and then dropping into the river of it and letting it carry us. And when we do that, then we learn how to store up our own good energy, and we have enough to share around with other people. That's the secret here. And I'm telling you, this is so important for dementia caregivers, because we run on empty for years on end, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and our tanks get empty. We run dry, we burn out. And some of us even lose our identity in the process because we become so empathic and focused on the needs of our loved ones that we forget ourselves. And just like the stewardess says, put your own oxygen mask on first, then address your loved ones. So there's a whole lot wound up in all of this. And today I thought I would have a mellow session and work some more on loosening up my hips and just being relaxed and flexible and letting my own chi go where it needs to go. Let my own energy answer the question for me and trust the process. That's what a lot of this is about. And for me, this is the 15th session of my 100 session Qigong Chi-allenge. And it's very interesting watching all of this unfold more closely, because I've been practicing quite a while, and usually I just practice. I'm in it. I'm not really stepping back and analyzing it quite so much. But during this challenge, I'm being a little bit more of an objective observer and asking questions, reflecting on my practice, looking at it, seeing where maybe I can improve, or noticing where my chi was stifled or interrupted a little bit. And it leads me what to do next. It takes me on the journey, and I do trust it. So these are some of my thoughts. It's almost like becoming a form of a public diary in a way. And it's very interesting. I'm enjoying it a whole lot. So y'all have a very good day. I'm no telling what the weather will be in just a couple of hours, but I know for the next few days we're going to have this stalled low pressure system. And that's such a good descriptor actually for everything I've talked about here in this little session, because I don't know what the weather's doing, and I'm not even sure the weather knows what it's doing. It's stuck there, stalled, figuring out which way it wants to go. So it'll do what it's going to do. And I trust that process too. Anyway, y'all have a very good day. And I'll see you around the block. Okay. Bye.